ready for some action. Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Toledo Rockets offense will have first crack at this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Trainer. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Gleason. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, going up top. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So Northern Illinois' offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Bryant.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Infocision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They get to him as he throws. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Fast completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Fakes to grab. There he goes. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rockets! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The AT unit on the field.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll throw on third down. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Rockets offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Rockets have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the right. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Got some of that penalty yardage back, but still a ways to go on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Gets it out quickly. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Right down the middle. Or did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Traina. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo.
The Rockets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Bulldozes his way through. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense. It's time. On the run, it's Christian. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Christian. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Rockets are marching down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Snags it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And the Huskies are back up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Huskies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Rockets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rockets. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This drive will open from the 15. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. He's got him wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And listen, that's a great route by the wide receiver and a nice throw by the quarterback. But where's the defense? Nobody in the deep middle of the field. That's why that D gave up an explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback. And they get him at the 32. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to the ground game on the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Northern Illinois right back to the line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Huskies! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes the option. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Rockets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Toledo! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They just keep firing. Slides away. He wants to go deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Givens. Breaks the tackle.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Gets it out fast. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
and a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so